Yeah, this is the new champ. New champ. These are from the Call of the Arbiter. So the first one we got here is Lady of Ereth, legendary void or spirit support of the Sylvan Watcher clan. A1 Feybolt attacks one enemy. Instantly activates one random continuous heal buff on all allies with less than 85% HP. That's kind of interesting. I feel like I wonder, is that the first instantly activates a continuous heal that we've seen? I don't know if we've seen that before. Seems like it's new. You guys know anything about this? She's kind of cute. She's kind of cute. Yeah, she's gonna be during the Friday and Saturday. This champ will be a 10x during the 2x sacred. So I have a feeling a lot of people are gonna pull her. I have a feeling. On an A1 too, it's pretty good. I think it's a strong A1. I think it's a strong A1, honestly. I think this is the one that kind of bothers me a little bit. Or A2, Mistwood Healing. Removes all debuffs from a target ally. That's not an AoE, that's a target ally. One person is getting all the debuffs removed. Then heals that ally by 40% of their max HP. This heal can be critical, which is cool. That might be the first time we have a crit heal. Does that also work for Woad Painted? Is that also for Woad Painted? Does she crit her heals? Oh, Apoth can do? Okay, Apothecary. Alright, my bad. So, okay, so that's not the first critical heals we have. But it's cool, that's like a ton of extra heals if it crits, right? Does that mean you have to build her with crit? How does that actually work? If the target ally is not fully healed, places block damage buff on them for 2 turns. If the ally is fully healed, fills their turn meter by 50%. That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. The second part of that's pretty good. So you can kind of load up, either, make your damage dealer kind of take a turn faster than he normally would if he's full health already. Or put the block damage on him. I think that's how that would really be used, right? Or maybe like on a reviver or something to try to get the revive off quicker. Wither can activate heals, but on the A2. Okay, I didn't know that. It's a very Steel Skull-esque kit. Yeah, I remember running 2 Steel Skulls back in the day to get through, what is that, Skinwalkers? I had to run 2 of them back in the day to get through that. The A3, Rhythmic Strength, places a 25% strengthen buff and a 15% continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns. Strengthen's pretty strong, I feel like. No pun. But is that even a pun? But the continuous heal, I mean, that's part of the kit, right? You need that to proc. That's a 3-turn cooldown when booked. That's pretty good. And then our passive places a shield buff equal to 15% of this champ's max HP on the ally with the lowest HP for 2 turns at the start of this champ's turn, and that'll book down to 0 turns. So that'll basically happen every time. That's somewhat similar to like Duchess, right? Duchess on our A1 dropping the shield on the lowest HP. That's not a bad passive. I mean, she's not a game changer, I don't feel like, but she would be insanely strong for your faction wars, for the Sylvan Watcher faction wars. I think this would be really good there. Other than that, I mean, certainly early game, mid game progression would certainly be helpful there. The A2 is interesting, more interesting than I originally kind of glanced over it. 9 books, yeah, only 9 books. Only 9 books, which is gotta be at the bottom. I don't know if there's anyone with 8, any Legos at least. So a ton of people are pulling tomorrow, and your odds are you might get her, And I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but Thule May was happening. Thanks for the follow. Lord Snuggles doesn't like her. Pretty sure Duchess takes 8. Really? Only 8? Count them? Alright, let's go in. Man, Duchess has the least amount of books, too. And is one of the best players. Nah, her A1 takes 5. Oh, you may be right. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're right. Her A1 takes 5, though. Yeah, you're right. It's only 8. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Wither is 8 too? Okay. Alright, but 9's respectable. I'll take 8. I'd take 8 over that, but 9's not bad. No problem, recognize you from YouTube. That triple void Lego pull was insane. Thanks. Yeah, that was a good night. It's unfortunate though, because that was during a Georgia 10x, and I still don't have George. I had 3 shots on that one temple for George and don't get him. But I got a Crizia, which obviously is insane. It was a dupe Siffy, and I think that was a dupe Solus, but nah, the Crizia was new. Yeah, I mean that's why that's really what that was like the huge pull. That was getting a Crizia was insane. She's done so much. She's like everywhere now. Thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate it. We're just taking a look at the new champs here. So yeah, I gather you guys don't like her that much. You know, I wouldn't be mad if I got her. To be honest, I wouldn't be mad. I would definitely use her in the faction wars, but I would much rather get like a dupe Rhodos or Harima. She's been one of the biggest carries on your account. Yeah, yeah, for sure, Thule, man. Her Crizzy's insane, insane. Leody, what's going on, brother? Great to see you, man. Oh, 50 her for Faction Wars if I got her on the all easily, maybe 60, yeah. Yeah, on the alt account, yeah, I guess I'll be pulling a fair amount of shards on the alt account tomorrow too, so likelihood she ended up there. I wouldn't be angry. I wouldn't be angry. She'd be more helpful on my alt than my main account. Way more helpful, obviously, but she'd be pretty good on my alt. She's about on par with a well, less AoE and offense, more defense utility. Yeah. Let's look at Owella real quick. I haven't looked at her in a while. Decreased speed on the A1, another heal, and Phil's Terminator increased resist. What to do with continuous heals though? I wonder if they would pair up nicely with all the continuous heals. I don't know. I don't see I'd book either of them though, honestly. Alright, let's look at Big Dog. Let's look at the other new guy. This guy, I think, looks broken. Valkanen. Valkanen? Heal extends buffs too? That's a good point. People don't like that one. I haven't paid attention. Yeah, just from what I'm getting from the people in the chat right now. They're saying like it's like Steel Skull almost. Are the new champs future fusions? No. No, unfortunately not, Drexler. They're you're gonna have to pull. You're gonna have to pull them. They're doing a 10x this weekend for her. So alongside the 2x Sacreds, they're doing a 10x for her. So good chance you'll probably pull her, honestly. Nah, I don't want to say good chance, but good chance a lot of her will be pulled. Anytime there's new champs come out, I feel like it's more than a 10x. That's just how it feels. All right, I don't know if I'm saying this guy's name. Valkanen. Valkanen. That sounds right. That's kind of what they were saying in the video, maybe. So is this young? Is this him when he's young? Is this Bad L when he's young? This is him from the college, right? Sauce, what's happening, buddy? I was gonna say 5% is not what I would call a good chance. Yeah. I know, it's still just, it's probably 5% now with all the new champs they've added. What's happening, Sauce? This is young Alcazar. Alright, I like that. Anti-gamer, great to see you. That's his name when he was younger. Okay. Alright, Valkanen. I feel like I'm saying it right. Now, this is definitely, I think this is definitely the first champ that's had 2 pages. Because their abilities are so long. Look at this nonsense, man. It's like a novel. What does this guy do? Oh my gosh. Dread Scythe. Attacks one enemy. This attack ignores shield buffs. That's, honestly, just that alone is nice going into like a bolster set. Has a 60% chance of increasing the duration of all debuffs on the target ally by 1. Wow, 60, that books up to 80. Oh my gosh. Also has an 80%, books up to 100 chance of applying a debuff spread effect, taking 2 random debuffs from the target and placing them on all enemies under a hex debuff. So I guess the downside, right, he needs accuracy. Because he's got a hex here too. Unless you still need, for that debuff spread, you need the accuracy, right? I mean, if you could get enough there for it to, I guess if you could get it there enough to just work on, like, on a damage dealer, someone who's not gonna have a lot of resist, maybe that would be good. He's younger and he's still in, oh my god, please give me some special powers, yeah. You don't have those powers yet. In game, there's a show option on one of his abilities. Because it's so long. Oh my gosh, who wants to read that much? What is this, school? Alright, let's look at his A2. A2, listen to this. This is interesting too. Attacks all enemies. This attack deals single target damage to each target individually, rather than AoE damage. That's awesome. That's like Mashalad, right? Is that what someone said earlier? That's like Mashalad. Mind you, this is I didn't say this, a legendary void attack undead. So, void. It's gonna be difficult to get him. Does he have a 10x this weekend? Before attacking, has an 80% chance, books up to 100, of placing hex on all enemies for 2 turns, will ignore 20% of each enemy's resistance for each dead ally. That's not super helpful. Damage of the skill increases by 10% for each debuff on each enemy. Wow. Imagine they're just loaded up, man. They each got like 4 or 5 debuffs. This guy's just gonna drop them. That's on a 3-turn cooldown. He does have a 10x this weekend, I think? Okay. I wasn't 100% sure on that. Probably 10x on CBC or next 2x. I think just Friday and Saturday is the new guy. I think. But, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright, A3. Listen to this one. Target an ally. Target an ally. If the ally is alive, it kills them and unlocks a secret skill. Malice Unleashed. That's ridiculous. Also places a 25% weaken debuff for 2 turns and a True Fear debuff for 1 turn on all enemies. These debuffs cannot be resisted or blocked. Then fills this champ's turn meter by 75%. What? If the ally is dead, heals this champ by 50% of the dead ally's max HP. If all allies are dead, also unlocks a secret skill, Malice Unleash. Places a shield buff on this champ for 2 turns. The value of the shield is equal to any surplus heal. If this champion already has a shield buff, the value of the shield is increased by any surplus heal, then fills the champion's turn meter by 75%. So I almost feel like you want... I feel like you want to kill someone. I feel like you want to kill someone, right? Now, think about this. What happens if you bring in Hefrak with him? Yeah, kill Marichka, force her passive, do big damage. Yeah, there you go. That's a little dark, Estel. Yeah, that's the best sus. I like that. Do it with Marichka. I like that one. So, but like, what if you kill... So you kill Marichka... Would that proc Hefrak's passive? And then Marichka pops up anyone else that dies. Pair him with Nagar, Fortis, Cardio, you can make it fun. Yeah, you can really make this interesting. Oh yeah, yeah, you bring in someone with Revive on Death. Like a Cardio. Or, yeah, I like that. A Nagar, yep. Nagar would be sick with him too. This guy is super interesting. It's unfortunate he's void, man. That book's down to a 3-turn cooldown. Alright, let's go to page 2 of this guy. Alright, so this is the secret ability. Malice Unleashed. Attacks one enemy. Before attacking, steals all buffs from the target. This effect cannot be resisted. That's great in Hydra. Kill them right before they get eaten by the Hydra head. Oh, yeah. That's really smart, Handy. I like that one. If the target has attack equal to or higher than this champion's attack, this attack gains a bonus damage multiplier equal to the target's attack. Not applicable to bosses. If the target's attack is less than the champion's attack, this attack will ignore 50% of the target's defense. So you just slap them in, Savage and Cruel or whatever. That bumps you up to 80, and then you just get the Helm Smasher proc, and you're at 100 right there, right? This attack will also ignore block damage, unkillable, shield, ally protect, block revive, or places a block revive debuff if the target is killed. Wow. Now the only thing it doesn't ignore is Stone Skin, but you think this isn't gonna... I don't know, maybe you're gonna kill someone right away? You kill, like, I don't know. Kill someone on your team right away, and that will proc this. It's crazy. That's a crazy ability. This dude is so weird, man. Stone Skin might get stolen, 50% chance. Is that next? Oh, you're saying on the steel. You're saying on the steel, yeah. Steal all buffs from the target, yeah. Yeah, so he could steal the Stone Skin, you're right, 100%. 50% chance of grabbing that. Yeah, this dude is cool, man. Yeah, on the steel, yeah. This guy, man, this guy is so interesting. Alright, so that's, there's no cooldown on this because it's an unlocked ability, right? Secret skill. It's like Mortu's secret skill, right? What the heck's that called? Peril. And it used to be like, my man, I can't think of anything right now. Yeah, like Peril. That's how it used to be for Baron, right? Skypiercer used to be a secret skill for Baron too. Yeah. All right, passive Phantom Bulwark. Active effect. So it has a passive effect and an active effect. The active effect has a 1-turn cooldown. Places a shield buff on this champ each time an ally or an enemy champion dies. The value of the shield buff is equal to 50% of the dead champion's max AP. Imagine how big that shield could be. Imagine it's like a 130,000 HP, Duchess or something. That shield would like take up his whole bar. He's not gonna have 70k HP. This shield buff cannot be removed, stolen, or transferred. If this champion is already under a shield buff, the value of the shield is increased by 50% of the dead champion's max HP. Does not activate when a boss or minion dies. Keep reading, it gets better. Okay. Passive effect. The value is increased by 50 and the dead chance max HP. Yeah. Yeah, so he just he'll just have a shield forever. Yeah, it's like a Brogni effect, yeah, only for him, yeah. Alright, so here's the passive. Whenever an enemy hits this champion while they are under the shield buff, places a random debuff on the attacking enemy. Fear, True Fear, Freeze, Provoke, Petrification, Sleep, and Stun debuffs are all placed for one turn. So wait, it's one random one, right? One of those will randomly be placed. If he has a shield, which it seems like he's almost going to always have a shield. I mean, you just pair him up with someone who's going to have a shield, right? Any other debuffs are placed for 2 turns. Any other debuffs are placed for 2 turns will ignore 20% of the enemy's resist for each dead ally. Cannot place boss exclusive debuffs, sheep, or smite debuffs. Just those are only 1 turn? Okay. God, this guy is crazy. So, I guess the biggest thing... Like, he's gonna get sheep. You need accuracy. Even though if there's dead people, he'll ignore some of the resist. He still needs accuracy, right? Boss exclusive equals enfeeble. See, he is the Sheep King. Yeah. Hey, Alpin, what's up? Welcome back, buddy. Great to see you. Might be seeing a new always banned in arena. Yeah, I mean, if he's going into say he's going into a 6-star anybody, I mean, he's in trouble. A 6-star awaken, sheep, like anyone that's got polymorph, I feel like he's gonna be in trouble because it looks like he's just putting debuffs down all the time, everywhere. But if the enemy doesn't have sheep, yeah. I mean, it is more likely now that it's not going to just be a full enemy team of sheep because it's been nerfed a little bit, under 6-star. Yeah, and you need to build around them, for sure. Like, you gotta, like, just the guys that you've mentioned here, like Marichka, Cardiel, like, those would, like, you really gotta build around them. I mean, I take this guy over Allele all day. All day, all night. And then an aura, increase ally speed in arena battles by 30%. Obviously, he seems like he's an arena champ. Man, I would love to have him. I think it would be a blast to come up with cool comms, see what he could really do out there. It'll be interesting to see how hard he hits, without all these weird qualifiers and such. But yeah, I mean, like, anyone out there be upset if you pulled him? Anyone? How do you like the new hero double chance to pull tomorrow? I don't remember her name. Yeah, we just went over her. Lady of Ereth. I think it's a good way to get a new champ into the game. A lot of people are probably Polar, since it's 2x Sacreds anyway, right? I don't think she's that great though. I would love to have her on my like free to play account, but on my main account, I don't see any place for her. I pulled no Void Lego. I love him. You gotta be close. His multiplier and his hidden skill 7.5. Either on his attack or on the enemy attack. Wow. Wow, that's huge, Bront. That's huge. Oh my gosh. Lady of Erish, is it Erish? Ereth is an okay champ. Good if you don't have Oella or Elva. Yeah, it would be really good if you didn't have either of those. Yeah, so it's cool. You know, new champs always fun. It's always cool to get new champs in here. I think, yeah, that's what we got. That's what we got for the new ones.